Okay, welcome back. So, as I ended part one, I'll start part two with The Muppet Show. This is the first album. See, it's a nice cover. Again, it's a gatefold. And it was owned by James Bushnell. So, if anybody knows James Bushnell, tell him I've got his album. There's some of the characters there. The Count. I used to work with a guy we used to tease. It was our boss, but yeah, we used to tease him that he was the Count from the Muppet Show. Yeah, he didn't like it, not one bit. But yeah, he did look kind of like Dracula. Ah, 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 ah. Yeah, he was a dickhead, so he deserved it. So on this, we got the Muppet Show theme, Mississippi Mud, Mana Mana. The great Gonzo eats a rubber tire to the flight of the bumblebee. Mr. Bassman, or Bassman, if you like fish. Cottlestone Pie, the amazing Marvin Slugs, and his Muppaphone play Lady of Spain. I'm not even going to try and pronounce that number one. Lydia the Tattooed Lady. Yeah, interesting. If you've seen, what's the film? Fisher King, that features in that song. And there's Halfway Down the Stairs from little Kermit's nephew Robin. What else is on here? Hugga Wugga. Yeah, so nice album. On Pie. The second one, I've got loads to get through. There's going to be quite a few parts to this, so I'm just going to take my time. I was rushing through it a little bit, the first part. I'm going to kind of just lay back and talk some shit. Music composed and conducted by Jerry Fielding. The Gauntlet. I don't think I've got this on DVD or VHS. I haven't seen it in years. Clint Eastwood and his missus in a nonsensical film. The cover art on this is probably better than the film, if I remember right. It's in good condition. Malpaso, Clint Eastwood's company. And yeah, I haven't seen this in years, and this album is pretty pristine. I'm not going to take it out because it's a bugger to get back in again. Yep, as you can see. And it's a cut sleeve. I think they've done that. I don't know, why did they do that? To say it's out of production or sending it off cheap, I don't know. Here we got Dr. Zhivago and the Music for Pleasure label. And every time I see this cover, it just reminds me of Rising Damp. Rigsby, he's talking to Alan, and Alan's like, "Oh, I've just been to see Dr. Zhivago," and Rigsby goes, "Oh, what did he say?" Just like a proper old woman. "Oh, what did he say?" What's wrong with you? Maurice Jarre's Dr. Zhivago, starring people. Who's it? Omar Sharif in it. It's a David Lean film. I don't know. I haven't seen that in years, if at all the way through. I have seen this one. Old Phil Collins. It's a good soundtrack. It's not a bad film. Incidental music by Anne Dudley. She's done a lot of library music. I listen to a lot of library music, and her name pops up quite a bit. Based on the Great Train Robbers. Yeah, it's good. It's a good film. It's good sort of period film of the 60s. Some good songs, all from that era, and Phil Collins' Two Hearts and Groovy Kind of Love cover, I think. I don't think he. Anyway, yeah, you know the songs on there. Lost in Acapulco, Going Loco, Down in Acapulco. This one's interesting one. Beano's no longer exists. It's a record shop that used to be in Croydon. There's the old label there. This was in the junk pile, basically. And I used to go into Beano's not that regularly because they were quite expensive. Yeah, you get some good deals like this. And I did buy a few things over the years, but yeah, I've always been a cheapskate. I always don't really want to pay full price for things if I can help it. And this soundtrack here, probably paid next to nothing in a charity shop. Music composed and orchestrated by Ennio Morricone, who done all the good, the bad, and the ugly. You know, Once Upon a Time in the West. He done loads of stuff. And I like religious stuff, so yeah. Glad to have this. We'll give it a listen sometime. Who's in it? You got old Charlton there, innit? Is that Charlton? No. Who is it? Burt Lancaster. Charlton Heston. Bloody hell. Outland. Composed by Jerry Goldsmith, one of my favourite conductors. Done First Blood, done Total Recall, done loads of my favourites. Running Man, I'm pretty sure he'd done. Total Recall. Did I say that already? Anyway, he's done loads. Alien. And this one starring Sean Connery. It's not a bad film. I've got it on DVD. It's not a bad film. This was recorded in EMI Studios, Abbey Road, home of the Fab Four. I won't go into that. Anyway, this is quite a... I don't know if it's an expensive, rare one, but it's not a bad score. The score's better than the film. The film used... let me think now. Let me get this the right way round. Did Black Hole... the outfits come from Tron, or Tron come from the Black Hole? Anyway, one or the other. They used the outfits from, when was this out? 79. So this was before Tron. So Tron used the outfits, leftovers from some of this. It is a good film. Loved it as a kid. Had the figures, all the little figures. I had him. I had Maximilian. Had her. Had old Bob. Robert Forster is very good, and Ernest Borgnine's very good. Anthony Perkins. Yeah, glad to have that one. I've got this on VHS as well. So yeah, let's just, I'm not going to go too quick, but let's have a look. More television and radio themes. Dixon and Doc Green. The Lucy Show, Bewitched, The Virginian, The Troubleshooters, The Forsyth Saga. What else is on here? This is a little bit before my time. I've seen Bewitched on the TV, but a lot. And Dixon and Doc Green is familiar. This was all black and white sort of period on TV. As you can see, 1969. Another TV one. All Creatures Great and Small. Yeah, just mind where you put your hand. Johnny Pearson and his orchestra. There you go. And yeah, ain't got really much to say about that one, so I'll move on. Something a little bit more sexy. The Stud with old Joan Collins. Yeah, it's got some good artists on this. Rose Royce, Samantha Sang, Casey and the Sunshine Band, definitely. Bit of Roxy Music. Let's see what tracks are on it. The Bidoo Orchestra do The Stud, Hot Chocolate. Everyone's a winner, baby. The Real Thing, Roxy Music. Love is the Drug, good song. Native New Yorkers, good. That's the Way I Like It's good. Probably know these, but I can't think of them right now. Love is Like Oxygen. I'm Not in Love, classic. Car Wash. Yeah. Let's see, is there any filth inside this? Oh, it's stuck together. Somebody's had fun. Yeah. She didn't look bad when she was younger, old Joan. She didn't look bad. I haven't seen this film. I think I've got it on DVD, so I'll have to check it out. Is that Rick James? Or Dave Chappelle as Rick James, bitch? I'm Rick James, bitch. And here we got Rocky IV. Some people love this film. Go for it. Or is that part 5? I can't remember now. Part 4 is the Drago, isn't it? So it's not Go for it. Yeah, it's good soundtrack. It's got some good songs on it. Hearts on Fire, The Burning Heart. Eye of the Tigers on it. Bloody hell. War. Living in America. No Easy Way Out. Yeah, it's good training montage. Can't go wrong with a bit of Rocky. So much so. Got another copy. I've got a few duplicates. So let's just move on to something a little bit less manly. Let's get into Xanadu. I've got 2 copies of this on DVD, and I do love this film. It is shit, but Olivia Newton-John was gorgeous in it. Had massive crush on her when I was younger. I wasn't a big fan of Grease, but she was a looker. There's old Swan from The Warriors. Yeah, it's a good film. Good soundtrack by ELO. Gene Kelly's in it. So what's not to like? Olivia Newton-John. Oh God, she still does something for me. And there's all the tracks on it. Here we go. Now what we got here? More rubbish children's themes. Magic Roundabout, Thunderbirds, Captain Scarlet and the Mysterons, Champion, The Wonder Horse, Stingray, one we called Bill, bloody hell, Blue Peter, Star Trek, Rupert, Doctor Who, Joe 90, yeah, I like Joe 90, Fireball XL5. Can't remember Fireball, but I remember the rest of them. Got another copy of The Godfather. So move on, we've already covered that. Wizard of Oz, Over the Rainbow and All Other Favourites, another music for pleasure. Over the Rainbow, Munchkin Men, Ding Dong, The Witch is Dead, The Witch is Dead, Thatcher's Dead. The Wicked Witch is Dead. And from The Wicked Witch, we go to Mary Poppins. Hello, Mary Poppins. Dick Van Dyke trying to do a Cockney accent. Not a big fan of Mary Poppins, to be honest. A spoonful of sugar helps the medicine go down. Bollocks. Just take your medicine. Blade Runner. This copy here is... It's not very good. It's an orchestral adaptation of music composed by Vangelis. It's not the proper Vangelis soundtrack. I'm not sure if I've got that anywhere. Some nice images though. Old Harrison, my very own Harrison. Great film, very influential, very iconic. Don't make a lot of sense, but it's good, isn't it? Diana Ross, Lady Sings the Blues. Haven't seen this one. Oh, it looks like she's on drugs, or I think so. If I remember right, is it about she get hooked on heroin or something? Or am I thinking? Is it supposed to be the story of Billie Holiday? I think it is. I think that's what it's about. I might be wrong. King and I, with Yul Brynner. This isn't my favourite film of his. Westworld I much more prefer, but I do know some of the songs off this. What's on it? I whistle a happy tune. Getting to know you. Shall we dance? Let's dance, but let's make it a flash dance. Oh, look how clever. Look how seamlessly I'll go from one to the other. Has this got What a Feeling on it? I think it has. Yes. What a Feeling. He's a Dream. Love theme from Flashdance. Blah, 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 blah. Maniac. Yeah, I am a bit of a closet. I do like some of these girly films. Dirty Dancing's another one. Patrick Swayze. And I've had the time of my life. Hungry Alice. Some good tunes, some classic. Be My Baby, She's Like the Wind. Love is Strange, and So Am I. Have I got time for one more? No, I think I'll end it there. That's a good place to end it for now. It's another big bundle, and I'm still got about another two lots the same as that to go through, and then there's probably more. So this might be 5-6 parter. Who knows? Maybe more. I've got loads more records, but soundtracks we'll have to see. So I've got another copy of Axel F in there somewhere. Done The Godfather. So yeah, thanks for watching. Be back with part 3. Any favourites in there? Let me know in the comments down below. Thanks for watching. Take it easy. Bye bye.